It's the Western Conference Finals here on 2K Sports, and it's Game 5 action with the series at 3-1. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Back at home, they're now a single win away from advancing to the NBA Finals. This is a big one.
Cannot lose sight of the goal, though, Kevin. Can't afford to get caught looking ahead. Mentally, they have got to stay engaged as if they were down in this series. Focus is everything.
Now here's Westbrook following the shot by Kevin Durant. Basket counts.
Just by nature of his style, Westbrook is going to draw contact, so he's got to be strong enough and focused enough to play through it. And he is and does.
For three, Durant can't get it to go. He's taken two and missed two. And Westbrook, here we go, and finished off by Westbrook.
Leaving no doubt, slamming it right through.
And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Golden State Warriors. 4-point game. They'd like to continue the success they had on Friday night here.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Green with the rebound. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Durant, Pachulia finds KD off target at the rim.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And here's Westbrook from the arc. Good on the triple. Westbrook's got his third basket of the night right there. And the Warriors off to a slow start here. And a deep three from Curry. The long distance three is buried.
This is how competitive Curry is. He's got a great competitive spirit. You drain a three on him, guess what? He's looking to come right back at you.
For three, Westbrook. Warriors with the rebound. Pass to Curry. And here's Pachulia. Here's Green. Thompson for the triple. Rebounded by Anthony. Westbrook surveying the D. Another miss by Westbrook.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Nice shot by Thompson.
Such a silky, smooth stroke from deep. Thompson, excellent accuracy.
And it's Westbrook again missing. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Durant, great positioning on the putback.
Incredible timing on the putback. Wow.
They need this. Westbrook missing again.
Hey, I think that green light they've given him early should probably go red now. I mean, he needs to get some other folks involved.
Oklahoma City trails by 3. There's the triple. Takes the shot. Basket number 4 this game. Brings him up to 4 for 9.
Once he senses he's got room for the pull-up, he's going to take it, and that's really one of Westbrook's go-to shots.
Takes a 3, and Stephen Curry gets the 3. Curry's got 6.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Alex Abrinas is checked in for Oklahoma City. And the Warriors also making a change. David West, he's checked in for Draymond Green. And George gets it to go.
Like the shooting form, George. With really strong mechanics. That's why the shot looked so pure coming off his fingertips.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam, because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and one foot.
And it's off from 3-point range. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Thunder. And it's been pretty smooth sailing for him in the playoffs so far. They've only dropped 2 games.
And they're a team that doesn't get rattled, even with all the pressure that comes with postseason basketball. It's a testament to the leadership in that locker room.
Curry's shot is good.
Off a pass, Steph Curry, that one is always going in, or almost always going in.
Here's Anthony. Off on the layup.
Excellent box out there, keeping himself between the man and the basket.
Some nice passing by Golden State. Curry's shot is off.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
Lets it go from 14. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Spins outside for Curry. Another miss by Curry. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Now here's Curry. 9 points in the game so far. Thompson right side. Wide open. Buries the jump shot. Thompson's got 5 now.
A true shooter, Thompson can adjust his touch perfectly for that mid-range.
And again, it's Oklahoma City.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
Drills it from outside.
And the D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Billy Donovan gave me a few minutes. I had a chance to talk to Coach about what they can do to keep Curry under wraps as a shooter. Coach chuckled and said, make him shoot past the half-court line, but even then he might still make them. Even the best of the best are having trouble finding ways to stop Steph Curry. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Oh! And Thompson sends it back. Here's West. The short one's on the money. West has got it all tied up now for the Warriors.
In the paint, West has a great mix of size and flexibility, so he has multiple ways to get around the defense.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
Stolen. Abrinas the pass to Westbrook. Again, Oklahoma City.
Wow, 10 straight points from mid-range.
You know what I've always said, partner? Good shooting covers over a multitude of ills. We're seeing it right now.
Now here's Thompson. He has 5. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Hey, from a technical, mechanical standpoint, Klay Thompson has one of the purest jump shots you'll ever see. Operating from mid-range, that's a shot he likes. I mean, I'm sure he'd love to have that one back.
Durant. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. And it's 8 points for Kevin Durant.
I'll tell you what, I'm not sure these guys can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Oh, I like the quick thinking. Pulls up there and fires.
Here's Curry with the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Curry's got 15 points. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that moment.
It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. And with his work in that quarter, he has 5 3-pointers in the game now. Quite a showing from long range. We'll get you back to the action after this break. What an atmosphere in here as we return to the action of the Western Conference Final. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out the gate.
Well, player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Robertson finds George. It's over Livingston. Jones against George. Launches it. It's Rudez with the rebound. Golden State's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well.
Look, you never want to foul a jump shooter. And guys, hear me on this. I'm pretty sure Clay qualifies as a jump shooter.
AI is checked in for Oklahoma City. Russell Westbrook comes in for Cameron Payne. The Warriors also with his son. Looney's checked in. The Warriors making a switch here. Green's checked in. And a wide open look for AI. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Now Livingston. Outside, Jones. Pass to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jones dishes to Thompson. Livingston, no luck.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. So we'll see Russell Westbrook go to the line here. That one on Thompson. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Boy, the passion Westbrook plays with is infectious. He plays hard every second he's out on the court.
Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Fires from deep. The shot's good on the assist by West. Green's got the lead up to 4 now for the Warriors.
Yeah, after a nothing first quarter, he's bounced back nicely.
Took him no time at all on that one. AI's got 5.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. And the Warriors, another 3.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from AI. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Durant's checked in for the Warriors. Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Number 1, Stephen Curry. Russell Westbrook is second.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
Outside, Jones. He takes it in, throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. That one on George.
That rim has a family.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Anthony's checked in. Oklahoma City trails by 3. Here's Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And when he drives it, Melo does such a great job of using his frame to shield off the defender.
And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Taken away by Anthony. Carmelo throws it down.
Wow. Just wow. I mean, Anthony letting that creativity shine through on that finish.
Here he goes. That's in. That's his 5th field goal. He's shooting a hot 71%. 5 for 7. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones. And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
At all times, he's on the court. Green is active and physical. He loves being in the middle of the action.
Curry's checked in for Sean Livingston. Oklahoma City has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. AI, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Draymond Green, so smart as a player. He'll exploit those gaps in the defense.
Oklahoma City trails by 3. Pass to Anthony. Back to AI. Takes the 3. That one falls coming off Anthony's feet. And now that's 11 points for AI.
Had to get it away, and he did so with confidence. Really good look at his speed of shot.
Curry's shot is off.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot three.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make him earn those points from deep. Don't give them to him free at the line.
The Warriors making a switch here. Livingston's checked in, and he makes all three.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
That puts them over the foul limit with plenty of time left. They're going to have to be cautious now.
For the Thunder, Scott comes in for Lucas, and Abrinas subbed in for Jordan. He doesn't get the second one.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Morgan's checked in for Golden State. Jones finds Curry over Westbrook. Curry can't get it to go. Oklahoma City's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. The Warriors trail. Green passes to Morgan. Outside Curry. They double-team Curry. Here's Morgan. Misses the three. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 8 of 16 from the field in the second quarter, a nice efficient 50%.
That is just careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the Warriors making a change here. Bullock's checked in. The three hits the three-point bomb. Bullock's got his first 3 points of the game. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes.
Boy, he's been a monster this quarter, carrying the load for sure.
And stolen by Scott. Here's AI, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Now it's a 4-point Oklahoma City lead. Warriors shooting has been fun to watch in this game. They're at 57%. Right side Curry. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And sometimes you think maybe they're just getting a little too comfortable with the lead. Maybe a bit too casual this quarter.
Yeah, and I think they also lost their composure. You see it in the turnovers they've committed.
And the Thunder with some changes. Adams, he's checked in for Scott. And Georgia subbed in for Alex Abrinas. The shot's good from Westbrook.
Well, his scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it.
KD. He's got 8. Durant, money from deep.
Well, Durant's reputation at the arc is solid, and good reason for that. He's a consistent sniper.
The putback, Adams. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Westbrook dishes to Carmelo. Excellent D there from Pachulia. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Green. No good on the shot. Excellent D there from George. Here's Anthony. And it's Anthony again missing.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus. We'll go to the line to shoot 2.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
When you send somebody like him to the line, it's pretty much easy money.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that, guys.
Curry wide open. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Curry's got 23 points.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Thunder lead by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for Oklahoma City.
The pace of this game is suiting them well, and it makes sense. After all, they're the ones setting it up.
Yeah,
They're trying to punch their ticket to the next round. Shaq, what's the key?
they don't need a key. As long as you have a ticket, that's the thing that gets punched.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back.
So glad to have you with us here as we bring you more action from courtside at Game 5. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
Yeah, you know, I think he relishes the pressure, especially in a big game like this one. He really eats that stuff up.
Warriors trail by 5. Thompson passes to Pachulia. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Wasted no time on that one. AI's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Thunder. Thompson surveying the floor. Over AI. Thompson misses. The Thunder leading by 6. Here's Anthony. And it's Durant with the rebound. The Warriors shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall?
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
And here is KD. He's got 11. A three-pointer off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And that one's good. George.
Cannot let George get his feet set out on the perimeter. He'll bury it.
Now here's Curry. 26 points for him. Outside Durant. 6 to shoot. Connects on the 17-footer. Durant's got 13.
I don't think KD's mid-range game gets enough recognition. I mean, if he has any kind of space, that mid-range shot is like a layup for him.
And it's George missing.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Thompson from way outside.
And that was from the parking lot. You got to be impressed with how accurate Thompson is from way outside.
And the shot goes in. 14 points for him.
And when you work that rock down low, take shots from there. You'll shoot it at a very high clip.
Open shot, Thompson. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
They get it again. And it's Adams on the follow. And the Thunder lead by 7.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Here's Thompson. Great drive. Klay Thompson.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And George gets it to go.
George takes the contact, but good body control there allows him to finish.
To the inside. And Green slams it in.
Boy, they got a clean look there.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. From deep, George. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Anthony wanted to see that play finish the right way. Good job on the offensive glass.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. They trail by 7. Lets it go with a 3. On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Green with the block.
No matter what night it is, Green seeks to intimidate and more often than not succeed.
Thompson for the triple. Rebound by Anthony. Anthony's got 8 rebounds in this game. George against Thompson. Turn around Jay, and he makes that one. George has got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, that's a smooth-looking jumper by Paul George. I mean, he's one of the more gifted scorers in the league, and there's no place on the floor where he can't hurt you.
It's Curry outside. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Anthony left side. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Anthony's got 18 points in the game.
Picture perfect with the turnaround. There's no stopping that shot.
Thompson for 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
George with the ball. 10 points for him. Got a hand on it.
Is there any better feeling than stuffing a shot near the hoop?
For the tie. Yes! And the foul. That one on George.
Well, Thompson is having no trouble finding himself shots, and you just keep pouring him in as long as he can.
Alex Sabrinas is checked in for AI. David West is checked in for the Warriors. Here's George, and it's Paul George with the finish.
And putting his explosive athleticism on full display there. George is capable of some highlight reel dunks.
The Warriors trail. Paul George with the steal. There's the drive, and Thompson sends it back. 1:53 left in the third quarter. Everything's within Curry's range. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
They've made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
From deep, George. George missing again.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
Well, that's the kind of pressure Durant puts on the defense. I mean, you just can't sit back and let him do what he wants to. Body up on it, even if you may risk a foul.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Mike Scott's checked in for Adams. Andre Robertson comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook. And the Warriors also making a change. Damian Jones is checked in for Pachulia. Oklahoma City trails by 4. And here's George for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Jones has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
He's trying to get himself into a rhythm, but at what expense?
Curry dishes to West. Shot clock at 6. And the dunk by West.
Putting his agility to great use on that jam. West can just pop off the floor.
From deep, George. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Johnson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Durant inside. Defended by Robertson. Durant gets the bucket.
This is where KD dips into his bag and comes out smelling good.
Hits it from three-point range. George has got 12 points in just the second hit. Outside, Kevin Durant.
One of his specialties on display there. A nifty lead pass.
Off the inbound. And so it's the Golden State Warriors bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. KD's shot is off.
Got what he wanted, but then blew the lay-in. He tricked that.
And it's George missing.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Here's Cooper. He's guarded by AI. Cooper kicks to Durant. Pulls up. And it's AI with the rebound. Oklahoma City trails by 7. Driving to the basket. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. And it goes on Draymond Green. West is checked in for the Warriors. Free throw, no good for AI. KD passes to West. Anthony with the block.
He works so hard on the defensive end. Anthony proving to be a difference maker.
Warriors leading by 5. West finds Jones. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on George.
You know, you make your free throws, and I think it helps your rhythm, too.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Oh,
boy, that time Russell Westbrook going for the spectacular with a little extra pizzazz.
The Warriors have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. KD looking around. Goes up at the stripe. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. It's Westbrook with the try. And it's sent back by KD. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Westbrook. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Outside, Jones. Miss again.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Here's Anthony at the tip. Here's Scott in the corner. It's Westbrook. Shoots over Livingston. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 3 in the basket for Westbrook.
And, you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Back to KD. And the Warriors miss again.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Here's Westbrook, buried from 15 feet out. Westbrook's got 38 points.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
Well, it's interesting. The defense continues to back off, expecting them to attack the rack. They just continue to pull up and knock down those mid-range jumpers.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Alex Abrinas comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And then for Golden State, Pachulia, he's checked in for Damian Jones. Klay Thompson comes in for West. And Curry subbed in for Kevin Durant. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Pass to Thompson. It's tipped. And here's the break. Here's Westbrook. And Pachulia pulls it down. Golden State's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown. And again for 3.
The threes coming fast and furious. He is scorching the nets.
Now GA tied for the 3rd most three-point field goals in single-game playoff history.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
And it's Livingston with the ball for the Warriors. Pass to Curry. Lets the 3 fly. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Kevin Durant's checked in for Sean Livingston.
Number 35, Kevin Durant.
Well, Thunder have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the 4th quarter. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. They get Stephen Curry.
Love the aggressiveness from Westbrook to fight through some contact there on the shot.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Golden State's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the 4th. Thompson misses. Oklahoma City shooting 55% in the 4th. They are executing late. And the shot goes down. Westbrook's got 46 points.
It's just hard to believe that someone can perform at such a high level. They've got to thank him for this move.
Durant, wide open, he fires. Sinks the 3-pointer.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His 2nd 3 of the game.
Here's Westbrook, and it falls over the rim and in. Westbrook's got 48.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
Curry, good, another from 3.
And he's knocked the 3rd most 3-pointers in a single game in NBA playoff history.
He is one of the best games of his life, or anyone's, any players for that matter. He's been unstoppable. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Oklahoma City. Green rips down the board. And so Green will bring it up for the Warriors. High post, KD. Anthony on him. Curry. Thompson outside. Just 5 on the clock. Now Curry. And again for 3.
Incandescent from long range. The defense throwing up their hands. How do you stop it?
I don't know. And he's now tied the single-game playoff record for 3-pointers made. Jumper is off. Oklahoma City trails by 3. Westbrook. Another one goes. Incredible.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. That one misses for Westbrook. Golden State's gotten 8 shots off from 3-point land and hit half of it. Outside Durant. Here's Green. Stephen Curry connects again.
Wow, he's done it. The most 3-point makes in NBA playoff history.
Oh, an incredible achievement. One that will sure be celebrated around the world.
What do you expect from Westbrook coming up big in the biggest moments?
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Here's Thompson. That one is off. Westbrook against Curry. Curry against Westbrook. Leaves it in off the window.
He never tamps down the intensity. Westbrook keeps pushing to keep them in this.
Warriors Warriors shooting so far very efficient. All around, about 55%. And another one falls. Amazing.
My goodness. 50 for the eight.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Westbrook.
So disruptive. Thompson's defensive instincts are off the charts.
Now Curry. And another one.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Westbrook fires. And it misses. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second team foul.
And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie bar the door.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
Those free throws right there now give them a little bit of breathing room.
You know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
Yeah, he almost got that one down. I mean, those are the kind of aggressive plays coaches love to see.
Both free throws good from Westbrook. And so here is Golden State. And now we've got the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
It's the first, and that trims the lead to 6. And so Westbrook makes them both. Here's Golden State, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. 19 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. What do you think, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
Anthony knocks down the 3. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And there's the intentional foul. No choice but to stop the clock here.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Exactly. You got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws. That should about seal the deal, showing the killer instinct.
The long shot, no good. So we see the Warriors get the win here. People were writing their obituary before this game, but this win casts the series in a whole new light now, Greg.
And